Hello family, welcome back to Beautiful Mind Tarot. This is your girl Goddess 711. This is going to be a collective reading surrounding the firmament, okay? And this is the protection. I call this the protection that God gave us over the planet, okay? Now, it does speak in Genesis. Wait a minute. It does speak, it's 12:33, so this is the perfect time for this. So it does speak in Genesis, I want to say, about how God made it to divide the waters above and the waters below. Okay. So that's why they're saying, like, it's a lot of theories. It's a lot of story. It's just a lot of people's opinions when it comes to the firmament or whatever. I call it just a protection shield because I feel like it's protecting us from the outside creatures. I don't want to call them creatures, but hey, but anyway, this is what we're gonna read about. It's basically this reading is just gonna be basically questions. So me, getting energy surrounding the questions that I have, or getting the answers surrounding the question I have by the surrounding energies, because readings are energies. I'm picking up energy, so that's what I'm doing. Let me turn on this light real quick. I didn't know how they lose it. Okay, well, anyway. So if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the family. I would love to have you. Yes, I'm a tarot reader, but I'm also someone that speaks the truth. Someone that likes to share knowledge. Somebody that is open-minded. So that's why, Beautiful Mind Tarot is the name of this channel. But guys, don't take any of this in and run with it. If anything, go ahead and drop to your knees and pray and ask God for guidance and understanding. Don't come at me sideways and this and that. This is just for entertainment purposes. Now, I want to see why do we have, I can't even speak right now, bro, because this is so much I want to ask, so much, like so many questions, because a lot of us know that outer space, right? Outer space is not really outer space, because if the firmament is real, the protection shield is over the planet. What is outer space? So is outer space within the firmament, right? It's outer space, because they saying like the sun and the moon is inside the firmament with us. So we're looking that the sun and the moon is outer space, but really it's not, okay? Because we have a protection shield over us, and the sun and the moon is within that protection shield, right? So first, let's go ahead and shuffle the cards here. Heavenly Father, to use me to give me the best answers to these questions here surrounding the firmament here, the protection shield that you have of the planet. Now, I just spoke to somebody yesterday, okay, and I told her, she had posted a post about it, and I had told her, like, I believe that the protection shield has been lifted over the planet, and I feel like the firmament was here surrounding the planet as a dome over the planet to protect us from the outside, right? The creatures, the other living beings that are outside the firmament, okay? I believe that's why a lot of people are now, since 2020, have been seeing a lot of sightings, a lot of things happening in the sky, a lot of just different activities, different aircrafts and stuff like that in the sky, because I believe that the firmament has been lifted, okay? Our protection from other outside creatures and stuff like that, because y'all have to understand, God is the Alpha and Omega. God is the beginning and the end. He has created everything that we can't even imagine. Our human minds can't comprehend the vast variety of the things that our Father has created. So for humans to be on this planet and for humans to think, wait a minute. So like I was saying, like for the humans that's on this planet that feels like there's nothing outside of us, like living beings, that's like we the only people. Humans is the only humans are the only existing living beings or whatever like that. I just feel like that's a lie, because I feel like that's basically underestimating the power of God and his creations. I feel like it's also putting limitations on God. And why would you do that if he created the heavens and earth and everything in and out? You know what I'm trying to say? So this is basically surrounding the people that are confused okay, about the protection shield that we have over the planet, the firmament, okay? So the main question I want to ask is there still protection over the planet, okay? We already 5 minutes in, so this reading might be long, I don't know. Okay, Heavenly Father, is there still protection over the planet? Is there still a dome of protection over the planet? See, the Knight of Cups would be a yes card. It did come out in reverse, so I feel like it is, but it's lifting. It has moved. It's not fully there anymore. Has it lifted some? Has the protection dome lifted some? Yes. Yes. And I feel like the reason why it has lifted some with the Eight of Cups, this is speaking about, walking away from situation, no longer being served, like feeling like the situation that you could have been invested in is no longer being like, oh my God, this energy is so strong. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, I can barely speak. But this is supposed to be spoken about, so that's why I'm on here. It's just so many questions. It's like the energy is so strong because so many people have so many questions. So many people have spoke their opinions on this situation. It's a lot. But here it is. I feel like, yes, the firmament is still here, but with the king, with the Knight of Cups coming out in reverse, I feel like it's being lifted. And the reason why it's being lifted is because a lot of people have walked away from God. Okay, a lot of people have walked away from their faith. A lot of people have became their own God, right? Even though I call myself goddess, I only call myself that because of who I am to God, right? I only call myself a goddess because the spiritual knowledge and wisdom that God has given me this lifetime and past lifetimes, right? So I just feel like a lot of people on the planet, a lot of humans have basically dogma, if I'm pronouncing that right. Is it dogma? Like, you just believe your own belief, you just come up and do what you want to do? Yeah, I just feel like a lot of people on the planet has done their own thing. They're going by what they believe in. They're not really trying to basically connect to the Alpha and the Omega, the all and the be all, which is, the creator, which is God. There's only one God. So I feel like now it's being lifted. Like, why protect us from outside creations? Because remember, even though these aliens, these creatures, whatever coming into our planet through the dome, because it's been lifted some, that was protection. Like, we were supposed to be in our own little dome, our own little thing, right? But since we have not really stood strong on our faith, and we're walking away from like our faith and what we should be doing here on this planet spiritually, the dome has been lifted. Now, with this Knight of Swords energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it doesn't matter about the signs. Just listen to the messages. This is conflict. This is being confronted. This is, like I said, other creatures, other people, other things that God created, living beings that God created coming towards the planet, right? They have access to us. Has NASA lied about being out of space? Have NASA lied about being out of space? The Eight of Pentacles is a yes. Now, NASA have been working very hard on basically trying to go out the dome, okay, the firmament, to experience the unknown, because that's what it is, message. Yeah, they worked very hard to do it, but they had to lie as well. They have not been out of space, okay? They have been in the dome. So when NASA say, oh, we've been out of space, they only been in the space that God created, our own space, our own atmosphere, right? Because I'm telling you, the moon and the sun is inside the firmament, okay? The firmament. Has other creatures came in since the firmament have been lifted? Has other creatures and living creatures came in, or living beings from other planets? There are other planets, okay? The universe is huge, okay? So we're not the only ones. Have other creatures came to visit? The Strength card, Leo, that's a yes. We have the Two of Wands. I feel like yes, they have. This is 2 yes cards, okay? They have came. I feel like some of them are for humanity, meaning they just want to explore, just like how NASA and scientists want to explore the unknown. These creatures, these other living beings that God created outside of us, they want to come as well and explore, okay? Some of these creatures are not nice, okay? And that's why I call it the dome or protection, because some of these creatures are definitely not nice, okay? And guess what? We're not nice. Some of these humans on this planet are not nice, okay? Seriously. So I feel like we have been visited by some of these living creatures from other planets outside the dome for a while, for real. I feel like have these creatures, I'm gonna stop calling them creatures. Well, we got the devil card. I was about to say, have they been coming before the whole news about UFOs? Remember, our government always kept it a secret about UFOs and stuff like that. But then around like 2020, after 20, they had released some files and documents about there were UFO sightings. My 7-year-old acts like my 2-year-old, and it's like nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. But I gotta stop, because I keep telling my 2-year-old, like, when I was your age, I was so mature. Y'all, I was very mature for my age. But she's not me. You know what I'm trying to say? She's totally different. She's not like, anyway, we ain't gonna talk about it. But wait a minute. So with the devil coming out, I asked, have like these other living creatures been here before? How can I say this? Like before us, as far as the knowledge, like of us knowing that they came, have they already came here? And I feel like yes, they have. For some reason, guys, I just always feel like these other beings from other planets and other galaxies, they have more power than we have. Like they are in tune with their abilities, their electrical abilities. I feel like we have electrical abilities too. I know that for myself, because I've seen my body do some things that is unexplainable. And scientists would say it's static, electric static, or whatever. Like it's power within us, period. And I feel like we haven't really tapped into it because we've been in a matrix. We have been controlled. We have been programmed to follow the rules of, the government, the elites, and the people that are so-called supposed to be controlled of the planet. Y'all, if y'all gonna see me in and out the video, stopping it and starting it because I got my children. I done lost my train of thought, but I was talking about the power within us as, every being that God, anything that God created is powerful, period. You know what I'm trying to say? But you got to know that and believe that. And I feel like we're so lost because of our government system and how they wanted to control us and not really tap into the abilities of our strength from God and our power from God. They know if we find out who we are and we tap into that, it's going to be over with this matrix mess, this program mess where they have us programmed. We are really behind on a lot as far as technology, as far as the spiritual knowledge, and a lot. And I feel like these other creatures from different galaxies, other creatures from, confirmation, they have more, they have more access to, their power and the things that we are supposed to have access to. They are just far beyond us. We are so far back. We're just like really behind. But y'all, it's just a hot mess. It's so many lies that we've been told. This is what it is. It's just so many lies, so many different opinions, which is lies. It's people opinions, but they feel like it's right. But if they just use their spiritual intuition and their spiritual discernment, they would see the truth. I just feel so bad because we're so behind, okay? And that's why you know, I be asking people a lot. I said, would you rather have an alien invasion or would you rather have a zombie invasion? A lot of people say zombie, and let me tell you why. Because we see what can possibly happen when it comes to zombies. You know what I'm trying to say? We kind of got a picture of what the zombies could possibly do, what we have to do to get rid of them, blah, blah, blah. Now, the aliens, we don't have no type of clue. These things, the aliens, the creatures from other planets are so advanced. We have no win with these guys, period, because they're so advanced in who they are and their power and their abilities than we are. And I do believe with the devil card coming out, when I asked, like, have they been here before our knowledge? Yes, they have. I always tell people the government has contract with these aliens. The contract was, you guys can come visit. You guys can even adopt some of us humans and experiment. Yes, our own government system. They had contracts. This is why the devil is here. Okay, for their own little pleasure, their own little agenda. It's what I'm seeing here. And they didn't tell us until like 2020. And the reason why they telling us is because the freaking protection dome is being lifted, and it will be completely lifted soon. Matter of fact, let's ask, because we're in the year 2023, and I said a lot has happened since 2020. So will the firmament be lifted completely in the year 2024? Okay, so we got the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands in a yes or no question. This is a no because it's speaking about burdens. Will it be lifted in 2026? We have the 3 of Pentacles. So 3 more years. It always happens over 3 more years. So every 3 years it could lift up. So I feel like in 2026 it will be completely lifted, but it don't even matter. The fact that it's lifted some, and we are dealing with a lot of creatures and outside like other outside living beings is wild. Okay, it's not completely lifted, but it is by the time 2026 get here. Okay, is that every 3 years? Was that right? Wait a minute, we in 2023, 24, 25. Whoa, 3 of Pentacles. I ain't even acknowledge that. I just said it because y'all know I'm really big on the number 3. Because y'all know when I do my personal readings, no lie, it come out within 3 weeks to 3 months. And that's what I always give people as far as the timeline. So in the next 3 years, it will be completely lifted. What would happen once this protection shield is completely lifted off the planet and around the planet? What would happen once this firmament is completely lifted, this protection shield? What would happen? The Page of Swords. Oh, we're going to have to get up our army, baby. It's going to be some conflict here is what I'm picking up with this Page of Swords. Okay? Oh, yeah. The 6 of... See? I feel like with the 6 of Swords, this is moving towards calmer waters, right? But I feel like this is our government system that's going to act like they didn't lie to us, is what I'm saying. Because a lot of truth is going to come out. They can't lie to us anymore, is what I'm saying here. The 6 of Swords is speaking about no longer wanting to be the sheep in wolf's clothing, sneaking away from all the lies and just so many lies. I can't even say it. And it's multiple people. So I feel like, yes, because a lot of truth is going to come out. And when it come out, when people start to see the truth for what it is, it's going to cause a lot of conflict. People are already starting to evolve spiritually. People are already starting to wake up to the truth anyway and who they are. So by the time 2026 get here, that's another 3 years from now. Everything happens within, like, judgment and truth, guys, comes out every 3 years. Okay. So yes. Okay. I feel like a lot of things are going to be eye-opening here. Okay. For some reason, I'm picking up war too. I don't know if this is war between the aliens and us as far as humanity. Will there be a war with the aliens and humanity within the next 3 years? Yes. Okay, but because the 9 of Pentacles is a yes card. And this is speaking about a surprise, like something happening out of nowhere. And then the Moon card is here as well. So this is speaking about, we already know illusions, right? This is an illusion. We have been tricked. We have been deceived. Does our government know about this? Yes, they do. I feel like that. Yep. So we got the hanged woman here. They know about this because, like I said, they have been connecting with these outside creatures or these other living beings from other galaxies and other planets. Our government has been somehow communicating with them. Okay. And I feel like they have mentioned to our government that they will start war. Okay. And I feel like it's because we haven't really, I don't know. I just feel like it's not even us as far as humanity. It's the freaking elites, the people that are in control of everything. Like, they have made deals with these other creatures from other planets, and they have not done their part of the deal. Of course, look, we're already going through conflict now on the earth because of our own government system and leaders that have not really been doing their part of the deal. Yeah, this is deep. Is the planet flat? Is the earth flat? It has to be with a firmament. It's flat. Yes, the Seven of Pentacles. It is definitely flat. God created it that way. Okay? I'm just going to end this reading right here because, y'all, these energies is strong as hell. Excuse my language, but they are very strong because a lot of truth. All I'm picking up is a lot of truth is about to be, a lot of truth is about to be seen here. And our government system, they're going to be weakened because they have programmed us to not know these things. Okay? Some of these people are reincarnated souls, so they already know the deal, right? Even me, like asking these questions, I already knew the truth. So most of this stuff is coming from my own knowledge anyway. But I just wanted to pull the cards out, right? 107 on the clock, okay? It's time for the planet to go into a whole spiritual reset. Is what I'm hearing here. It's time for a reset because a lot of people on the planet don't even know who they are, right? They have walked away from their from the truth of who they are in the creator and why they're here and their purpose of why they're here. I want to end it right here. We might do another part 2 later, but I just want to end this reading right here because I feel like it's enough for right now. Okay, guys? So make sure you are liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe so you won't miss out on any other readings that I might do surrounding the planet or the things that's going on surrounding us, okay? Have a blessed day and do not forget to pray.